Okay, we are live. Welcome everybody to this special edition led by Wayne Manor North and rest of team in lieu of our fearless leader tonight, who happens to be en route to see some Ivy League football. So nice. We will do our best to hold down the fort. But once again, welcome to Rogues Gallery Live. All right. Well, welcome, gentlemen. How is everybody tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
Everybody doing good. Yeah, doing great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, a little bit of activity in the collecting world recently, so it's been kind of fun and interesting, and I think a few things for us to talk about tonight. But
Sure.
Like I said in the intro, we will do our best to hold down the fort here while Mr. BSC is traveling with his family. So wish him well in his travels and staying safe and all that. But how are you guys tonight? Matt, welcome.
Thank you.
Tonight, how are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Awesome.
Excited to see what Prime 1 has come up for this weekend, and all these Sideshow deals are making me broke.
Yeah, I know. I thought we'd talk about that tonight and tried to set the mood. I put a different seating position. I don't know. Is this freaking everybody out? I'm like,
checking out your display. Sure.
Yeah, if I'm hosting, I'm like, I got to mix it up. I need more in the shot, so to speak. So
that's great.
Thought I'd mix it up. But yeah, so definitely a lot of stuff hopefully coming from Prime 1. I've heard that is a pretty big number of statues coming, and that ought to be fun. Mr. Morris, how are you doing?
I'm good. Doing good.
What's new and exciting in Morris land?
No, something. I got the 6-scale Bela Lugosi Dracula figure.
Oh, really? How does that look?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It came with a coffin. The coffin is polystone.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Did not know that.
That's cool. And he actually fits in the coffin or whatever?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Nice. Oh, I'll have to talk about that one a little bit. But Mr. Delaney, what about yourself? What's new on the left coast?
Well, as you know, I did order the Legendary Beast Hulk.
Had to. That's worth a golf.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I know.
Truly a legendary beast.
The crazy thing is he'll fit on the bottom shelf of my garage shelving here.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, does he fit on that shelf?
He does, but then I got to find a new home for Thor from Legendary
the whole
Beast.
Shelf.
And the Harley bust is on there too.
Oh my God.
So, but that's literally almost 2 years away.
Well,
so that's
enough
for that.
time to think about the space then. Enough time.
Yeah, I could be completely reconfigured by then. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I just decided I just love that piece, and I'm not going to deny myself.
Yep, I don't
That's
blame
good.
you. That thing's awesome, incredible.
It really is.
Well, it's funny. So I fell victim a little bit to the Sideshow thing. So the Sideshow sale, I told myself I'm not going to buy anything. But man, that BOGO buy one get one thing is just insane, right? So I don't know if you guys went on, but 25 pages of sales.
So hey guys, Chris is a statue collector, and I am here at Wayne Manor
Chris
North. Currently going to do a room tour, and hey, Dave, what's up?
We can only have one show at a time, please.
No, we're doing two shows. Two shows.
You've got an intruder.
I've got an intruder.
We got an intruder
of epic proportions.
How's it going, everybody?
I'm calling the cops.
Hey, Chris.
Hey guys, that's right. I have invaded Wayne Manor North. Here I am.
Oh my gosh!
Live and in person. Well, pull up a chair.
If I pull up a chair.
If you're gonna crash the party, crash the party.
Crash the party.
I think he's photoshopped.
I think he's.
There's this green screen. That's why we have a different angle.
The technology that we put on this show is second to none.
Really
only
is.
for you guys.
The
Only for you
effects
guys.
are
Amazing.
Off the chain. Off the chain.
Well, how's it going?
It's going great. It's going even better now.
That's right.
It's going even better now.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Very well.
Very well.
Hey.
Oh my God, you froze.
They froze. You froze Dan.
I'll just stay frozen the entire night like this, just so he keeps it real. It keeps it consistent.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Don't breathe easy.
That's exactly right.
That's awesome.
So I had to. I'm back east, like Dan said, for a family football game, and he plays for Yale, which is very exciting. And so we're going to do the Yale Harvard game, but I had to, make the 50-minute trek up here to Wayne Manor North, and it was absolutely worth it. We've actually been able to hang out for a little bit, and do a little tour and all that stuff. So anyway, it's just great to be here. It's awesome. It's very, very cool. It's very surreal. Like I said, it's very, very odd, but it's so familiar at the same time.
It's a really strange thing. I had the same experience going to your place, had the same experience going to Jeff's place. It's like you kind of feel like, oh, I'm really familiar, but not at all.
Yeah, it's still very strange. It's very, very strange. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now I'm
Well, you were talking
wondering
about
who's gonna walk into my room.
Hey, it could happen.
Apparently, I was out here on the side listening, and I did hear, because I had not heard that you bought Hulk.
I did.
That's exciting.
I ordered the enraged torso.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, and he's going to be awesome. He's going to be heavy and he's going to be big, but that's the way the Hulk should be.
Yeah.
Now you said Thor might have to take a back seat. Does that mean sell Thor or just find out?
No, I in the back of my mind, I'm almost wondering if I should just get Hulk, Thor, Cap, Iron Man, and be done with that line. I don't need the villains, but those four together would look really awesome.
One hell of a display.
You might need to reinforce those shelves you got over there, though.
Yes.
That's a lot of weight, man. Is Thor heavy?
Thor in the box was like 80.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So
he's going to be.
It's going to be.
I think he's going to be probably 140.
Wow.
He's 166 packaged.
Wow.
That's 2 boxes.
That's crazy.
66. Holy.
So maybe like 140.
They can get that in 2 boxes.
So that's significantly heavier. The heaviest piece I've ever had in the collection is probably the Prime One Mr. Freeze.
Okay.
And he was, I think, just under 100 pounds, like 90 something pounds. And that was ridiculous.
Things like a lead weight.
Yeah.
If you get all 3 torsos, it's 233 pounds. 4 boxes.
Hello, shipping costs.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Todd, remember I told you a while back that Todd estimated 300 for a 1 torso? And we were all like, really?
Yeah.
That's not crazy. He's even got it on the website. He's estimating 300 for 1 torso and 600 for all 3.
Well, he's probably being real because, I mean, what is it going to come out a year from now?
Year and a half at the earliest.
I mean, do we even want to fathom what shipping costs are going to be like in a year and a half?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they're already nightmare. I just can't. Ugh, it'd be awful.
Is it with the 1 torso, Jeff? Is it 2 boxes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that base,
the base is massive. Right?
Massive.
Yeah.
The base is like 18 inches deep and 24 inches wide, and like 8 inches tall, something like that.
Bigger than that.
Yeah.
We've got Harley Quinn here that we're looking at right off to our right, and the Prime One Harley Quinn on chair, and that's the biggest base in my collection. It's bigger than Hush in terms of diameter. I think she's 22, and that base is massive, and probably only 5 inches tall, 4.5, 5 inches tall.
I would imagine it I'm comparing it to, I think my biggest base is Bane versus Batman, and I still think it'll be bigger than that.
Well,
because it was like it's like a whole wedding cake.
Yeah.
Size base. I mean, it's that big rectangle. It's like crazy.
Yeah. And it's the height. You have 2 choices with the height. You can eliminate the storytelling elements and just have the top part of the base.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I like the storytelling elements, though.
It's like 6 inches difference between with or without the bottom part of the base.
I feel like you got to keep that though, because especially if you have it next to Thor, who's got that great storytelling base.
Yeah, if you lose the bottom part of the base, Hulk will be shorter than Thor.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Well, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's
Thank
such
you.
a great buy.
That's
Such
really,
a great
really
buy.
cool. When I was interrupting you, you were talking about Sideshow.
No, well, we were just talking about the Sideshow thing, and I got sucked in a little bit. I did end up, and I've got a picture of it, but I didn't realize that Bill Sienkiewicz, I completely missed this from Sideshow somehow, had done the Batman poster, kind of a I don't want to say it's an homage, but it's a hand-done Batman poster with all the characters on it.
Right.
So I ended up buying that, but I might have to go back and look for a Catwoman print, but I just couldn't find anything to buy. Although I didn't know until today when we were talking about it in our private chat that multiples are allowed.
Multiples are allowed, which is, I can't think of a time where they've allowed that.
Yeah.
We were talking about the idea of the sale. Like the sale is pretty crazy. Can you guys think of a time where Sideshow's had this big of a sale? Like that's pretty crazy.
10-15% is the highest I can recall ever for statues and 20 for an art print.
Yeah.
It's just really quite
the daily deals have been pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, and basically what they're doing is they're doing it for people that don't know, they're doing a buy one, get one 50% off sale. But really, you guys should work it all. Again, all of our bells and whistles that are special effects that we have, critical mass. Yes, and that is true. Crypto Nation right there. Mrs. BSC kicked him out because of all the statue purchases. Yeah, that is. She's like, I've had it with the bat bunker crap talk. I'm fed up. Fed up. All these damn garage shelves. Anyway,
it's all a craft room now.
That's right. It's all a craft. It's one big craft room. She's going to be vinyl cutting left and right. It's going to be crazy. But going back to the Sideshow stuff, it's like, it's basically like 25% off each one, basically is what they're doing. So some people have said that, well, that's not really any different than what they're doing other sale wise, but I still think it's incredible.
It's awesome. I mean, I thought about it. There are a couple of pieces that, I really like that didn't rise to the level of I'm going to purchase things like is it not New 52? The Rebirth Harley from Prime 1.
Yeah.
The skater ramp one. Really like that piece. Didn't initially intend to buy it, but I thought about it. That was one that I considered. There were quite a few good pieces. I tell you what, who I think the luckiest buyer, if you're looking for a premium format Batman related, you can get Batman Who Laughs. You can get Scarecrow. What was the other one? There's another one. Black Canary is on. Huntress is on there.
Catwoman. Catwoman.
The new Catwoman. There's a whole bunch
Power
of them.
Girl, I think, is on there too.
Yep. All those PMs, man.
Huntress, I think, is on there.
Does that make you guys mad though? Like when you paid full price just months ago? Like, does that? Like, I know Jeff, you got Black Canary. It wasn't that long ago.
You know what? A lot of people are annoyed by it, but
yeah,
same thing happens if I buy a shirt.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I was just going to say. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's statues or cars or anything else in between.
It all happens.
It all happens. Like there's sales constantly. Although I think the problem is we are just so not used to sales like this.
Yeah.
Right.
So we feel kind of like bit in the butt because we're just not used to it. Whereas now it's kind of becoming, at least it feels like it's becoming the norm, which does change the way we buy.
Right.
Really. Yeah. For future, yes, but I feel like I've paid that premium to have it up front for the last 6 months.
Yeah. It is me at the house, Eric. It is indeed. Here I am. I am at Wayne Manor North, and it is awesome. It is just so cool to be here. Let's see. So you were saying about your Sideshow stuff. I think when I had my cart was I was looking at that, and I probably won't get it, but that Joaquin Phoenix life-size bust from Infinity Studios.
Man, that's a deal and a half. It's like
$1,000 off. I know.
Yeah.
So that's one I'm considering. Although I'm weighing, like, would I rather have, like, we're going to look at it, but they've updated the Battinson life-size bust, and I feel like it looks better.
It looks better.
I still don't know if I'm sold on it.
I don't know if I like the gun hand thing. It's weird.
But I just don't know, like, would I rather have a Batman or would I rather have this Joker that was in one movie? I don't know. Yeah. And then there's the Catwoman bust also that they're doing, the Anne Hathaway one.
Anne Hathaway.
So I don't know. What is your impression, you guys' impression of that Infinity Studios Joker? Do you think it'd just be an impulse buy, or do you think it's pretty cool?
I think you would have already bought it if you really wanted it.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah. But it's like a nearly $4,000 piece. So it's like one you can't just.
Yeah, you can't just buy it on a whim.
You can't.
I didn't love it that much.
I think
it looks good, but.
And I also wonder if they'll change his look for the next film.
Right.
And make it more of a traditional Joker look.
Yeah,
possibly. So I don't know.
Yep.
I almost got in trouble last night with a seconds offer.
Which one?
That last Ronin piece is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
It is cool.
So it was on seconds for 15% off. And then I have that 15% off teachers, military.
Let's talk about that for a second, because I bet a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
You turned me onto it. So if you are a first responder, if you are military, if you are a teacher, whenever you go to check out, I think it's through a firm or some
it's through ID.me.
Yes.
And I think that's the same company that I had to do to submit for. Isn't that what we had to do the COVID stuff for San Diego? I think it was that same identification website.
Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe.
Because I had already signed up for it through that, I think. And so when you told me about it, you just click the link right there on the checkout page. And we get 15% off.
Really?
And
In stock, right?
It works on seconds pieces too.
Correct.
You get the 15 off seconds and the 15 off for being in that program. And then I have 158 in rewards.
Yep.
The last Ronin would have been like 300 or something for me.
Yep.
And I was so tempted because it was the collector's edition, not the exclusive that's like 1,600 or whatever.
Yeah.
I was tempted, but I'm not a super Turtles fan, but it's a really well done statue. And I didn't end up doing it. Someone else got it, but it was tempting.
Jeff, I say all the time that, Turtles is a little after my time.
Me too.
In terms of growing up with them. But I say all the time, man, if that was during my time, I probably would be the biggest Turtles fan, because I still find myself, I really like them. I don't have that nostalgic connection to them, but man, I think it's a great property. I love it.
I have the same problem with Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
I was 18 when that cartoon started.
Yeah.
See, I am a little younger, a little bit, not by much, but like I did have all the Masters of the Universe toys. I did have the Turtles, although the Turtles were even after. They were after, so I was more of a Masters of the Universe fan. But like I love what Tweeterhead's doing. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, those pieces.
But like seeing those third scale Turtles, the PCS ones, like those are phenomenal. We have a teaser tonight of the Shredder.
Yep.
Which is going to be a big piece. But like, I think if I had been just a little bit younger, I think at that point, I would have been all in on the Turtles.
Jeff, is the piece you're talking about, the last Ronin, is that the one with the ghosts? Like
that's the exclusive.
That's the exclusive one? Okay.
The collector's edition doesn't have the ghosts. It just
see.
has the main guy.
Gotcha.
It's a big piece. Is it third scale?
It's quarter, I believe.
Is it quarter? It's big though. It's a big quarter scale.
Yeah.
It's like 20 inches tall, but part of that is one of his weapons. So it's like 19 inches tall, but it's like 18 wide and 15 deep.
It's like a prime 1/4 scale size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to thank 146 people watching. Thank you guys very, very much for being here tonight. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you very much. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Thank you.
Cool. Awesome.
Well, what else did Matt and Jeff share, if there was anything on their radar?
I got sucked into the Sideshow deals twice. 3 times now.
3 times. What'd you get? I don't know if I missed it.
Last week I ordered Sideshow's Dragon Slayer. I just got that in today.
Hey, somebody was trying to enable this guy right here to get that piece, I believe, yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's I wish it was quarter scale, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
I really do. I know that's been the biggest critique of the piece, but I really like it. I just opened it an hour ago maybe, and first impressions are really positive.
Nice.
Great.
That's cool.
What were the other ones?
Monday they had on the daily deals the Hot Toys Batgirl from Arkham.
Oh yeah.
So I decided, you know what? I got the Arkham Harley. That was my first Hot Toys ever. That's the only one I still have.
Okay.
So I said, I'm going to get the second one and get a Batgirl piece. Then the next day they do buy one, get one 50%.
Oh, no. Now you
and I still get my deposit back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they had the framed Batgirl. I think it's by I almost say his name wrong. I'm sorry, John Lee. I have to look it up. The name, how to say it right.
Oh, is it Jay Lee?
Yes.
yeah.
And he did a Batgirl framed print. The regular's already sold out, and I'm kind of been waiting for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, it's not on sale now, but if I do buy one get one, I'm still getting my 25 on Batgirl, and I'll get the 25 in the print.
Right.
So why wait?
He's
Might
a good
sell
dude.
out.
Matt, by the way, he was at Rhode Island too.
Oh, was he?
Yep.
Oh, I love
Yep.
his work. I have
Yeah.
several CGCs by him, and I think
Yeah.
maybe one other framed print by Sideshow.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, it sounds like
I
you
love
got some great pickups.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm supposed to get those next week, just in time for the holidays to have some time to hang them.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
How about you, Jeff? Anything tickle your fancy?
The pictures of that half-scale Captain America are killing me.
Yeah, it's nice.
The guy
that's kind of crazy.
The guy that posted those photos, and the photos were phenomenal.
Yeah.
He actually just sent me a review for that piece, so that should be up hopefully this week, so you could, influence you to get it.
Yeah.
It's massive.
It's a great statue.
It's massive. Like
Yeah.
it is.
Half scale's big.
It's big.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered a half scale before?
No, I've never seen one, so I have no idea.
You know, one that I saw in person that I really loved was, and this goes back to the one time I was at San Diego in 2014. And Jeff, you might remember this. They had the half scale, which legendary scale is half scale, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They had the legendary scale, Dr. Doom.
Oh,
it was awesome. I mean, the armor was really detailed with all the rivets.
Well, that's where he's standing up. He's got like Captain Morgan pose.
A Captain Morgan
it looks
pose.
awesome.
But man, the detail on the cloak and the stitching and every part of it, the detail was unreal. Beautiful. Piece. Yeah, beautiful piece.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Man, that's so good. Well, again, it's just amazing this sale. It's like this is kind of their Black Friday sale. Do you guys think that we're going to continue to see these over and over again? I mean, what does that tell you about inventory right now? Does that tell you that we got a lot of inventory, people aren't buying, so here's some great deals? Is that that's what it seems like to me? But what about you guys?
Yeah.
Tells me that
I can't remember ever seeing things at this big of a discount.
I mean, I think that most of us here have been collecting. I mean, Chris and I were just talking about this earlier over dinner. I mean, I've been actively collecting statues since 2013. I'm in premium format or larger. And I can't ever remember. Actually, I remember Prime One's, biannual sales, their spring and winter sales probably being like the best in our hobby.
Yeah, when you would get at the time $900 third scale for $600.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that was a really big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really big deal
because no one else did it. Really, I mean,
no.
So this is really different. I think the only thing that kind of sticks in my craw, and I actually had a conversation with Sideshow about this. I'm not going to go into the details, but I think when they come out with a brand new piece, in my case, the Prime One Fabok Batman, it can't go on sale. It can't when it just came out, because otherwise, there's got to be some kind of price protection, and it's got to be from the time, if you're watching, it's got to be from the time the statue ships, not from when the person ordered it. Without going into the details of why that makes sense from a business perspective and a customer perspective, believe me, it does. There should be a 30-day price protection window there. Otherwise, people feel like they're getting screwed.
So obviously, Sideshow listened to you because at that last sale, they actually pulled it right down. They pulled it right down.
Yep.
They pulled several right down.
They did. Yeah. As they should have. Because again, I brought up your Black Widow or your Black Canary. It's like it does suck. It does happen. But at the same time, I do feel like, I agree. There should be a window of. I mean,
but a lot of retailers have that 30-day.
Exactly.
Best Buy does.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Other thing, you seem to be doing it with some pieces. That I don't think that Batman Begins is available for any discounts right now.
Again, hopefully they're listening.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
If they don't, that's fine.
Right. Which is, I feel like that's the way it should be, unless,
Yeah.
and if it's been, I don't know, what do you think the cutoff should be? Like a month, 2 months,
30 days. I think I mean,
know?
it's 30-day protection, and after that, anything goes.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the Dark Side Captain Picard, which came into stock yesterday, is already available for a discount.
Really?
Wow.
If you have, like the teacher discount, or probably if you have one of those 15% off coupons that you get when something's late.
Yeah.
It's working on that item.
It is, and clearly people are buying.
Yeah.
Which is the point. I mean, God, take advantage of this, because who knows? I mean, this might be one and done. I doubt it, but it might be. I mean, if they recoup some of their losses and get rid of some stock, they might go back to the way things were.
You know what's interesting? It's a complete shift, though, in business model, if you think about it, right? Because they've never done it. I have to imagine they're getting tons of orders.
Yeah.
Tons of orders. And some of that is probably pent up demand for this kind of sale from Sideshow. Mm-hmm. But I have to believe, this is a change in business model. And I wonder, I think in terms of seeing behind the curtain, I don't know if Sideshow's had a change in leadership, or, someone is in the operating office that's different or whatever, but this is a big diversion from where they've been. And, it could suggest either they've got way too much back inventory. It could suggest they've got a bunch of new inventory coming in that they want to clear the decks for. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons, but.
Well, I mean, if you look at their pre-orders, I mean, there's like 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 new items every single day of the week. Yeah. And so something's got to give. I mean, if you have got warehouse and warehouse and warehouse full of this stuff, they've got to get rid of that, because there is constantly new stuff. If it was just them making stuff, it'd be different. Yeah. But since they're a distributor for everybody else, yep. I mean, that's got to be a ton of stock coming in.
Just think about the money in inventory that they're sitting on. I mean, that's a lot.
There's a lot of new companies in the last few years that they sell products of too, which we didn't have.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, where it used to be maybe they did 5 different companies. Now they do 40 companies, ranging from just about, neon lights to, just whatever, it's just, vinyl dolls or whatever. It's
Man, speaking of those vinyl dolls, I don't know about you guys, and Eric B mentioned this in our chat yesterday, but that there were 25 pages of items that were qualified for the buy one, get one. And I'm scrolling through them. Man, they sell a lot of those little vinyl dolls.
Yeah. But again, they've adjusted, because people aren't buying a $700 premium format. They're buying a $20 vinyl thing to get their fix. And so I feel like they had to adjust. I feel like they had to adjust their model a couple of years ago, but I do think that clearly, as some people have mentioned in the chat, obviously, potential recession and all that other stuff. It makes a big difference. What did they say? And what the heck? Sleep over a day? Yeah, Johnny, you missed the pillow fight earlier. Yeah, we had the pillow fight and everything.
Dang.
So but anyway, it's just it is interesting. I know that there's even like their on-air talent. Like Autumn is leaving, Paul has left. Yeah, and I don't know what that's about. Like, I don't know if they're going to bring new people in, or just me personally, I think they should just focus on Amy. And just have it the Amy show, because I think
like it used to be the Susan show.
Correct, and if Susan's not there, which again we would all love Susan back, but if she's not there, I think that Amy is knowledgeable. I think she's really smart and she's funny, and I just think that she could be the face going forward and be just fine.
And she's knowledgeable, and she does a good job. She's the closest they've come to Susan as somebody that knows their characters and what they're selling, and but some of it's been painful. Some of these people struggling,
and I think that they tried to make spread the wealth a little bit, but I feel like, again, just go back to focusing on one person being the presenter and just keeping it simple. Show off the product, show what's exciting about it, and connect with the fans, which I know I feel like maybe that's maybe a little bit overkill. I feel like they do like a live game show or something every single day of the week and 15 times a day or whatever. That might be a little bit much, but I don't know. Oh, Tom, thank you very much. $5 super sticker. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very, very much. And thank you again, Tom, for encouraging people to hit the thumbs up as well. Thank you. It definitely is noticed. Thank you, Tom.
I wanted to, when you guys are talking about the vinyl things and the less expensive things, I kind of think that Pops change that. The
Mm-hmm.
that got so many collectors going that so many of these companies have jumped in on that, and that's your gateway drug to half scale Captain Americas.
Definitely true. And I can tell you, having, whether it was New York, a little less obvious there, but I was just at Rhode Island Comic-Con a week and a half ago. And I have to tell you what, man, the pops are, you'd think it'd be one of those things that kind of, dies the way of the Thai teddy bears or whatever, Beanie Babies. People are still nuts over the pops. I mean, every fourth booth was full of pops, and the people were thick like this, looking at them.
But they've been brilliant because they're $10 a pop, ba-dum-cha. Literally. And sorry, right over there.
I got it though. It took me a second.
Exactly. But anyway, $10 a pop, and they literally are everything that's new. They come out with a version of it, so it's like they're always timely. They're always hip to whatever's new and popular.
Yeah, and they're quick,
and so
they keep it fun.
Yep,
right.
Yeah.
They do.
I saw a whole set at Walmart today of the Golden Girls.
Oh,
all 4 of them in one box, and I was like, I picked it up a couple times and looked, and I'm like, nah.
But you want to talk about the crack cocaine of collecting, though, man. You think statues take up room? Pops take up
a ton.
Room. Yeah,
because you have to keep them in the box.
I have like 5 different Deadpools.
Yeah.
That's
Bob
hilarious.
Ross. You gotta they make them fun though. That's what's great about them.
They are.
They had some at Rhode Island that I had never seen before. The box was probably 10 inches wide by 16 inches tall, and it was in the format, pretty deep, like 6 inches deep. And at the back of the box, you could see through the window, and it would be like a movie poster. The one I saw was Jurassic Park, so it had a Jurassic Park movie poster at the back inside of the box, and it had a T-Rex pop at the bottom, kind of thing. So it was this movie poster collection. They had a Jaws one and a couple of others. I'm like, man, it's just brilliant. It is.
They have record albums now.
Oh yeah, I
saw record albums where it looks like the record album.
Yep. It's crazy.
It's one of those things too where I feel like you can have a $2,000 Harley Quinn statue right here, but you could put a Funko Pop with it, and it'd still be fun.
Oh, fun! Sure.
I do that.
Right there you go.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. But anyway, it's just been really interesting to watch what Sideshow's doing, and I do feel like it's a reflection of what's going on right now in the world.
Yep.
Which I think that I do think we're going to start seeing a big slowdown on what is released.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think? I mean, I feel like we're not going to get those new teasers releases as much as we used to. I feel like they're going to do a lot less.
Yeah.
Although I don't know,
high dollar.
What do you think is going to happen Saturday night with the showcase?
Well, let's talk about it. Let's segue real quick to topic 2, because we are doing a live reaction show this Saturday night at 7 p.m. and it is one of my favorite events of the year. Really, it's become that. Although, let's hope, please, dear Lord in heaven, let it not be as brutal as the last time, because that was a brutal format. But hopefully they listened and learned from that. But
I thought the 5 of us did a great job of hanging on.
We did. And there was a lot.
It was not easy.
I don't know how much alcohol was consumed that night,
quite a
but
bit.
there was probably some.
Yeah.
I know I was in a hotel room in Kansas City during that show, but it was our friend Damon was there for that. But it was crazy. But anyway, Saturday night, 5, next level 5.
Yep.
So let's make some predictions real quick. What do you predict you'll see, or what would you like to see?
Well, we're going to see a 1/3 scale Power Girl.
Oh, they've said it.
Well, that was one of the logos in the teaser.
Oh, really?
So that would be Art Germ, right?
Probably.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I personally, I'm going to make a prediction on everybody's thinking that the Batman logo is going to be a Keaton, but I think it's just going to be that Gabriel Dell'Otto quarter scale, the Batman on throne in the Batcave. I think that's what we'll see.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool.
I'm excited about that piece.
I'm not a giant throne guy, but that's a really cool image.
I love the idea of him just having the bat screens around him and having it be a standalone piece.
Yeah.
It is cool.
I think it's cool. I think that's what we'll see. I don't think we'll see a Keaton yet. But I could be wrong.
Maybe,
a friend of
though.
mine thinks it'll be a Keaton, but it'll be a Keaton based on the Flash movie.
Oh, I hope not. No one wants that.
Yeah, who wants that?
No one wants that.
This.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
there you go, Jeff.
That's it.
Look at Jeff.
I didn't know you already had that.
Hold on, I'm gonna put you. Hold on.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
make-
this
make
the
you
comic
get-
book's
yeah.
been out for a while.
Yeah, I love that.
That's a
image.
great
That's awesome.
cover.
Yeah,
Angle it a
I
little.
got her.
Angle it a little bit sideways the other way.
there you go.
Yeah, right there, right
That's
there,
good.
right there, right there.
That's just
That's
awesome.
yeah. And
Yeah, that's awesome.
he has his leg the exact same way with the cape draped
Mhm.
over his leg.
Yep.
That looks great.
This
So you're-
was like a $30 purchase on eBay. I was just
That's a good deal. Man.
watching Batman CGC,
Yeah,
ending soonest. Looking
yeah,
at
that's a
stuff, and
great deal.
I put a bid in on it, and nobody else was bidding on it. So
Nice.
Well, now you got to get the statue.
yeah.
It'll probably be-
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
a quarter.
It'll be a
$30 leads to
$2,000
$2,000
quarter.
later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do for a backdrop to that one.
and I wonder if they will do it as two separate, like if they'll do just him on the chair and then just him on the chair with the
With the
computers around him.
screens, yeah.
I could see.
I
him maybe
think
doing
that they'd be cool if they did the desk with the screens, but I want some stalagmites.
Mhm.
That would be cool.
Would be behind the screen. And they wouldn't have to be thick. Yeah,
Right.
Just, I think that would really make it work. It would sell it.
I would be 100% okay if they used the same material they did the Fabok cape,
Oh yeah.
doing something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, for sure. I hope they do that all the time.
I do too. I
Yeah.
am completely sold on that
Yep.
material. Like it looks good.
No.
It looks like a sculpted polystone, but it is a lightweight material. I hope they use it on everything now.
Yeah.
I still want the heaviness. I want
Of
some
the
weight
whole
to it,
piece,
of the
yeah.
whole piece.
Yeah.
But I don't care if they use that for proximity stuff.
Yeah.
So
I love
here's
the
a question
blue
for you.
version looks.
Yes, sir.
So you're in Dan's man cave.
I am in Dan's man cave.
What piece
Uh-oh.
makes the biggest impact on you when you walk in the room?
For me, the first thing I looked at when I came in here was the Fabok Batman.
Detective 1000?
Detective Comics 1000.
Okay.
It has a wow factor. It has a presence. Where it's at, he used to have the Bat Bike. The Bat Bike still has a tremendous amount of presence. We were talking about that earlier. But the Fabok piece is it's just the quintessential Batman piece. It catches your eye. It has such a flow to it. It has height, with the cape, so it billows up. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many amazing pieces in this collection, but that is where your eye goes.
Okay.
I think an underrated aspect of that piece is the base.
I do too.
The base is outstanding. In pictures, it's one of the, Chris and I were also talking about this before the show too, where, he was asking me, what are my feelings now that I've owned the White Knight for, the better part of the year. And I say, I still notice that statue every single day that I'm in the room. Every single day I notice it. And wow, it's striking still. And I think the Prime 1 piece, the Tech 1000 piece is the same way.
Yeah.
But the base is like I was going to say, in pictures, it looks smaller. A lot of us had that dollhouse
Forced perspective. Yep.
worry. Not an issue at all. It's actually quite impactful and it's actually quite large.
Yep.
Now, is it in scale with the figure? No, it is forced perspective, but it doesn't look smallish.
Right.
It looks substantial. It looks big. The chimneys are big. The windows big. You see the detail. So,
And I like the way the smoke comes up with the bat.
Smoke,
I think that's really nice. By the way, I sent my bat off to Fabok, so Fabok's signing it hopefully as we speak. So
yeah, you're going to share the address.
Yeah. I'll butter him up for you there.
All right,
See if we
yeah,
can get-
please.
yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. I just feel like that's. Are you still considering that one?
Who, me?
You, because I know you were considering.
Oh, probably not. He would have gone where the Hulk's going, so probably not.
Are you saying that Hulk beat out Batman?
Well, I already have.
Bye,
We're
Jeff.
but
Bye,
remove.
Jeff.
No,
See,
we're going
see
to put
you.
him on the hot seat.
Okay. Yeah. Let's blow him up.
I have 3 Batmans and a 4th on pre-order right now, so
All right.
I don't think I need number 5.
All right, that's fair enough. We won't give you too hard of a time. And that whole piece is badass.
Yeah.
It really is.
It really is.
I want an
But
extension.
you could enjoy that Batman for 2 years till the Hulk comes out and then sell it.
Yeah,
see
now
right
we're
there,
talking.
smart man.
Yeah, news in their noggin.
Jeffs are all brilliant. So
Jeffs are-
I know.
Oh my God.
I've spent too much time in the enabling.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's what we do for one another.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what we do. Okay, what about like what would you like to see? 'Cause we could speculate on what they're going to do, but what would you like them to see, like to reveal? Like what would be your top thing that you would love them to see come out with that might surprise us?
It's a good question.
I would like to see them do the new Gotham Knights video game statues, preferably in their knighthood armor. Because the knighthood armors they have, it's like what they did the statue for Arkham, where you beat the game, you get the upgraded stuff.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Arkham style armor.
Okay.
I could see that being, if they do that set particularly, a big hit for them.
How long was it after the video game that they started making the statues?
Soon.
It was soon.
I
Was
feel
it
like
soon?
it was pretty
After.
quick. After Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Arkham
see.
Knight was around 2015,
I started when did Arkham Knight come out?
I think around 2015.
All right, I started the channel in 2016, and I had
Okay.
I had those two pieces. So I mean, it was
Okay.
pretty quick then.
Yeah.
was
I had the Arkham Knight and the Batman.
I was just wondering, do they have to wait and see if the game's going to be a hit before they start?
Fortunately, I don't think the game went over as well as they wanted it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it wasn't Arkham.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much buzz about the video game. Of course, I don't have a system that could play it, so
Well, I've heard it's glitchy.
It's not glitchy at all.
Oh, you've played it?
I've pretty far in it, and I've not had a single glitch.
Okay.
And I've been doing all side stuff, main story stuff.
Well, I just
It
feel like
runs smooth.
the biggest thing is it's just not an Arkham game, and I think that's what everybody wants. And I don't know. I think it looks okay, and I think the storyline looks great. I've actually watched quite a few clips on YouTube already. The story, some of the cinematic clips.
Yeah,
but I could definitely see Prime One doing it. I mean, Prime One takes a gamble, but they have to do those things years in advance. So, like, they've been
that's
working.
what I
with
think
that.
they might be. Now
I
that the
think
game's
so, too.
out.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the Suicide Squad. They did 3 or 4 Suicide Squad pieces. They've already canceled one because again, it's a crapshoot. They're gambling on whether it's going to do well or not, and if it doesn't, which
The
movie
Suicide
did,
Squad game will do well, I think, because that's by the same makers of Arkham.
yeah. So hopefully, and I think that they would look good with the rest of the Arkham line to some degree.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, if we get other characters out of it, that'd be pretty cool. Especially, I think, getting some of the villains would be pretty great.
Yeah, because they're doing Clayface and stuff like that. You can easily integrate that to your Arkham line.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, what Batman figures? I mean, I have to imagine that the Tech 1000 piece has done really well for them.
It's got to do it.
The Harley on the chair, the Arkham City piece has done, I think, well for them.
Both statues of the year contenders.
Yep. So if you think about, understanding where they're coming from, like what's doing well, to your point, Chris, what character do you think they'd come with next that would?
From the comics?
From the comics, yeah.
Well, I'm going to go back to the characters I want.
Yep.
They have not done a Two-Face. I think doing a comic book Two-Face, I think doing a comic book Clayface would do incredible in third scale.
Oof.
I mean,
That'd
talk
be
about a
monster.
Hulk.
That'd be a monster.
I think, or a Grundy or something. It's risky. I don't think they'll sell it. I don't think they won't sell 1 million of them. But what was the ES on Talon? 250,
right?
I mean,
that was a surprising one.
It was wasn't it 250 for the EX and the regular,
right,
combined? And so I don't know. I just don't know what they're going to be willing to take a risk on. This next level event's going to be really telling.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah.
Because if they're contemplating the economy, are they going to play it safe and just do? I mean, talk about play it safe. If they do a third scale Keaton, they're going to sell
that'll do well.
1 million. But are they going to put that up, or are they going to put a comic book?
I feel like they would do him. Adding the Catwoman they just did, doing a Keaton will sell her too.
Yeah,
because it'll sway people to say, okay, do I want now Dark Sides where maybe they're just doing Keaton as well, but now people are saying I don't want Prime 1 just because they're not doing him, or I don't know if they're doing him.
Well, and I will say this, though, that if you do, like, I'm going to get that Catwoman for Prime 1, but I know that Darkseid's going to do a Keaton, and they're going to do I still don't know about Nicholson. It sounds like Nicholson, there's still some gray area there, but they are doing a Keaton and they are doing a Penguin.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure. So
it'd be smart for Prime 1 to do them as well, I think.
I do too. I mean, if they're going to do Catwoman, I think they're guaranteed going to do a Keaton. The thing with Keaton is they had the license years ago.
Yeah.
And they actually posted a render of his unmasked portrait, but Keaton didn't sign off on it.
Oh.
So they scrapped it. And this was 5-6 years ago.
I feel like that must be moving because they showed that hot toy at San Diego this year of Michael Keaton. It still hasn't gone up to order yet, but that must mean
clearly, I would say clearly that license is available
right
now,
yeah,
because everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Even the cowl or the cat cowl that Pure Arts is doing.
Yep.
So there's clearly movement there, like you said, and I think that I don't know. I think it would be a no-brainer that they'll do those characters.
Yeah.
But
I would love to see. I think that they could. That Danny DeVito Penguin could be really great if they did that.
I do too. I think any of those pieces from that universe will do very, very well. There's a lot of pent up
demand
for it, especially at that kind of scale. But I think people would prefer it in quarter. But we got quarter scale. We got the Sideshow did the Batman and the Catwoman. They never did Penguin,
right?
And they're not as good, I don't think, as the Prime 1s will be. But people are also iffy about the Blitzway final product too.
Yeah,
they don't know if it'll be as good.
Yeah,
people weren't happy with the Linda Carter.
Yeah, for good reason.
So I don't know, but I would love to see a Keaton. I think that's my Keaton. I would love, and I don't know. Again, I think like a quarter or a third scale Clayface or Killer Croc or one of those the big guys. If they could do a Devastator, come on, give us some classic villains in that scale, like the Arkham Killer Croc. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys
if they're
think
smart, they'll do another Superman like Jim Lee or that Fabok.
I'm surprised it's been a while since they've done him.
Yep.
True.
That sold like pancakes.
They could top that Hush. I don't know. That's a tough one.
They
I'd
could
like
just
to see him
offer it
try
in
to,
quarter
though.
scale.
They say that again.
Offer it in quarter scale.
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
That would cause some controversy.
Well, I mean, they could do a Superman Hush in quarter scale without doing the exact same statue.
Yeah, that's true.
But similar. You could do a different base.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see them retool the Arkham Ivy. Maybe fix the foot placement and get rid of the light up. I don't feel like that was a need.
On which one?
The Arkham City Ivy. I'd like to see them retool her and come back with it.
You know, they did retool the Nightwing. I mean, they pulled him.
Yeah, they did.
They never put him up for pre-order, but they did retool him. So I don't know.
I feel like there's been enough time now between Hush Ivy and a new one to make her actually sell this time.
Yeah, I would be all in for that. I have a space for her, you know, now that I bought all those Arkham pieces back, but that'd be pretty great. Anything else?
I wonder if they're, I'd love to see a Zoe Kravitz Catwoman.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is that? Why is that's a license thing because she's nowhere.
She's
nowhere.
Toys
nowhere. No.
Yeah.
You think she just didn't sign off for her likeness, maybe?
I bet there's something with it. Somebody would have done her.
Yeah, we've only had like toys, right? I mean, it's the little action
McFarlane action figures, and I don't know.
We've got plenty.
I don't remember if there were any that didn't have the mask off.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder why the Battinson on bike hasn't gone up for PO yet for Sideshow.
Very strange.
Yeah. I wonder if they're rethinking that somehow or something.
I don't know. Maybe they're rethinking price point because it'll be an expensive piece. Maybe they're worried about
maybe
ES on it.
Do you guys think that the Prime 1 Talon, if they would have even gone forward with that, if they knew it was going to end up with an ES of 250?
No,
I don't either.
I don't.
I saw a comment in the Prime 1 group from one of the moderators the other day that I thought was very interesting. It was one of the anime pieces. I don't know the name of it. I'm not familiar with the piece, but they got a low ES of like, I think it was like 100.
Wow.
And the moderator said they love the piece. Unfortunately, it doesn't look very probable for future characters in this line. And it seemed like there was a lot, and the way I read that comment, at least it was interpretation, just being text. It was a lot of regret saying, "Why are we making this?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm surprised though they aren't canceling it from the ones they did cancel. That they had to have sold over 100.
Right.
Like Ivy, I would think that they would have sold over 100 of Ivy.
Sideshow was waitlisted for her on both versions.
Wow, really?
I was on Sideshow's I had bought one through Sideshow, but it was waitlisted.
Wow.
Which makes me, I emailed Prime 1 about that and questioned it. And they said, well, we didn't sell enough direct.
Well, I think with Talon, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those pieces. If you like Talon, you should order it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they're not going to do it again.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to take the risk on Talon. You're not going to see Talon in quarter scale. At least not anytime
That's a
soon.
really good point. You're not going to see another
You're
Talon.
just not going to see a Talon.
Unless he shows up in the Batman.
It's true, but he showed up in the Riddler showed up. Where's our Riddler?
Yeah,
statues?
well, I wonder too if that's a licensing thing. Actually, Jeff, is there Hot Toys doing Riddler?
No.
So that's not even.
But I'm not talking about just that Riddler. I'm talking about there's a comic book Riddler. I mean, there is a Samurai Riddler.
That's a good point.
And there is a 10 scale. But
There's
that's
no
it.
freaking Hush Riddler.
No.
Of all Riddlers,
Right.
there's
I just
should be a Hush Riddler.
I mean, talk about timing and striking while it's hot. That movie was massive in March.
Yeah,
it was everywhere. But that's when they should have striked, and I don't understand. But maybe you're right. Maybe it's a license thing. Maybe it's stuff we don't know.
It just makes me wonder about if it's not the actor or if something they didn't want it done, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Although I can less understand the Catwoman, that has to be a license thing because people would buy that.
Yeah.
She was an awesome Catwoman. Riddler, I can kind of understand, the costume was so far afield of the comics and, it's just a whole different thing. And even the way he was portrayed, it was a very different Riddler all the way around.
Yep.
Separate topic, but I could see him being less interesting to a retailer for those reasons. Catwoman, she was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It has to be a thing if Hot Toys isn't doing it.
Yeah.
Because they've got some, they have got some, they've done some.
They release pieces before the movies or the games come out.
Yeah.
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 Those things are ready to go. They usually, they go up for pre-order. That Black Panther from Wakanda Forever went up to pre-order right before the movie came out.
Right.
Guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
They said that there was a head. They blurred the head sculpt so you wouldn't know who. I guess the unmasked portrait, is a Shuri. That's one of their better figures. I've got the one from the Black Panther movie, and the likeness they did on her is crazy good.
Yeah. Huh.
I agree with Tom. He said, would love to see a half Batman Hush statue. That would be incredible.
Hush. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would love to see a Hush. That would be, but again, I don't feel like they're going to ever take a risk on that.
Speaking of Hush and Catwoman, do you think they'll reveal the Catwoman Hush piece?
I think that one is very, very likely.
That would be.
They confirmed they're going to do it supposedly. So
that would be awesome.
I think that
would be cool.
I think that there's a very good chance we see that on Saturday night.
That'd be cool.
But
I would be down for that.
Yeah, and I do like the Bermejo Catwoman. If they say that they were never going to do a Hush, I would probably buy the Bermejo one. It's grown on me. It's not perfect.
It's grown on me, and I think
I really like that piece.
Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah,
but
and also I think it's somehow, to me, it's reminiscent of Kravitz's Catwoman.
It is.
It's
kind of that more. suit. Yeah, it's definitely.
I feel like you could put it next to Detective 1000 Batman fairly well with the style base.
Yeah. Yep.
I
Yeah,
do
with
too.
that rooftop base.
Yep,
Sure.
I do too. I think it would look really good together.
Yeah, McFarlane did do a Hush figure. I think that's the only Hush I've ever seen.
I think so.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was cool with the brown trench coat.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know, DC Direct, they did multiple waves of like 4 figures in a wave of the Hush line. That was some of the best. And they did a great Hush with the uniform.
Yep.
That was a great figure.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just sad because there's so many characters I think people would love to have, but obviously it is a giant financial risk it was a financial risk 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Nowadays I feel like it's even worse.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, way worse.
Especially the incline of our pricing and shipping going way up.
Yeah. I really feel like this event's going to be really telling. I don't think that they're going to show maybe as much as they have in the past. So maybe that'll be a good sign for us in our reaction show. And maybe it won't be too boring. But again, please join us 7 p.m. Saturday.
I thought it was interesting to point out that in the little trailer they did, they didn't tease too many pieces. Normally they're teasing multiple logos.
Yeah.
That's why I
saw 2 from DC and Transformers, Lord of the Ring. That's
what I think. I think it'll be really telling. Really telling. Long Halloween, I would love to see, but I don't know if everybody would love Tim Sale's art style. If they, it's like
definitely an acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste for sure. But it would be cool to have a Tim Sale Batman.
Yep. Completely agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Juan Combo.
It's a great story, but the artwork is kind of.
It's just different.
Yeah.
It's different for sure.
Yep.
I think we'll see something else from Jim Lee.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, I mean, that Hush Catwoman would make a ton of sense. I mean, he went so far as he visited Prime One out there.
Well, and Eric talked to him about it.
Yep.
When he was there just a couple weeks ago, and he said that that they're doing more pieces.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Can't go wrong.
Who's doing more pieces?
More Jim Lee Prime One pieces.
Right.
Jim Lee did confirm that, so he didn't say what pieces, but
gotta be.
But we were saying Catwoman. We're expecting a Catwoman Hush maybe at this event.
Catwoman and Joker. How can there not?
Well, I think their Joker is going to be that Say Cheese.
You think
I think because they did that Joker or they did that Hush portrait. I think that'll be it.
Yeah.
But me personally, the 2 that I want to see the most are Catwoman and Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
From Hush. Oh yeah. Yeah. I agree.
I mean, those are
How
two no-brainer,
Yeah.
iconic images that they haven't done.
Yeah.
I think that those 2 would be perfect.
I'm gonna grab some water. Can you hold down the floor?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
All right.
So I stepped away. I stepped away because I sold my Vision bust.
Oh wow! So
And
congratulations.
The guy just came and picked it up.
Oh, it's like doorstep service. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yep. I had it down in my car. So he just pulled into our back alley, gave it to him. He gave me the money and I'm back up here.
Oh, that is perfect. That is awesome. Well, congratulations.
But he's never heard of Rogues Gallery Live.
How is that possible?
Really?
I told him I'd send him a link.
I wore sunglasses on the plane today. Had a couple of different plane rides, and I did that because it was really bright. Mm-hmm. And my wife said, "Why were you wearing your sunglasses on the plane?" I said, "I didn't want to be recognized."
Yeah, see, that's
because so many people know Rogues Gallery Live, you see, and so
oh, they might ask you to fly the plane or something.
Oh, I know. I tell you. No, that's awesome. Congratulations on that Vision bust. You mentioned your Harley bust. I'm contemplating selling my Harley bust.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because I don't know where I'd put it. She's the problem with that is there's 3. So it doesn't balance. Yeah. It doesn't balance out.
It's a feng shui thing.
It's for me. I don't know everybody.
Moving rooms potentially, does that change that thought process?
To be honest, I don't even know where I'd put the Batman and Joker either. I have no idea where I'd put those.
So Ryan's asking why I sold the Vision bust. And the reason is because I've decided if I'm not wowed by a piece If I don't look at it daily and say, yeah, I'm glad I bought that, then it's time to go.
And I keep seeing you spew Paul Bettany hate all over the internet. So like
Right.
that explains a lot.
I didn't want to talk about that.
I know. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's legal problems with that.
That actually was the lawyer at the door. Let's be honest. That's who that was. Confiscating the Bettany bust.
But it's always nice when someone's like fairly local and they can just come pick it up because I didn't want to really ship that thing. It's huge.
That never happens to me in Kansas. I mean, like, there's no one's going to come to my house and pick up something.
I've had it like 5 times. I had a couple of guys come up from Mexico once to buy something.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
I've only done it once. I've done a local sale once.
That's awesome.
That was it. Yep.
Well, you guys are living the dream.
Yeah, that was nice.
Not having to ship these dang
Of course,
things.
it wasn't with. I sold. So you want a shipping nightmare? I sold Prime 1 Mr. Freeze and Prime 1 Croc to the same guy at the same time. Ooh, that was brutal.
That is a lot.
Yep. They both went to Chicago.
That is a lot. Well, and
I have all of you beat. I had to ship all 7 of those Marvel pieces to the same.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And those boxes are. Some of them are Prime 1 sized.
Yep. I know firsthand.
That was a bastard.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the stupid one that moved all my boxes to a storage unit out of town. So anytime I sell something, I've got to go out of town to get the box and then bring it back.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. But it's still nice to get them out of
Well, you're not selling that often.
I'm not selling that often. So, anywho, you guys ready to move on to photos?
Want to look at pictures?
Let's look at photos.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So
I got money in my pocket, burning a hole.
Oh,
burning a hole. So where's the share
We
screen?
paid cash.
didn't you like? Let me get out my Ridge wallet. Oh my gosh, I've been recording on my phone in my pocket for 57 minutes. I never ended the photo or the video when I came in here. That'll be pocket audio.
Nice.
So here's Jeff Delaney's wallet. You squeeze it out a little bit more because of that Hulk money. There's a little bit left.
Oh, that Hulk money.
Yeah, a little bit money. A little bit of Hulk money. Oh my, what is that? Look at that's Vision Bus money.
That's
Make
Vision
it rain.
Bus
That guy paid in cash. Look at that.
Paid in cash.
All right.
Make it rain.
How does this look, guys?
Good.
Is that all right? Oh,
Yep.
make it a little bigger.
Is that better?
That better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. So first up, we've got the Batman Detective Comics 1000. Of course, Of course, they were going to do a blue variant. I think actually this looks better than I was expecting, but I'm still glad I have the black one.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I like the accuracy thing.
Yes.
I do like the black version of the Hush Batcave statue, for example, a great deal. I think it looks great. I like the original Batman Hush, creeping up on the rooftop in black. They look great, but it's just something as for me as a collector that wears on me as that's not accurate to the source material.
Right. You want it blue.
I wanted it blue, so I have it blue. And the same thing with this one in black in reverse. So I don't know. What do you think?
Jeff Morris, I want to ask you because you like blue Batman.
Yeah, I would pick this one.
That's what I thought. I was wondering if you would pick this one up over the black.
Yeah. You could see, the details are obvious in the photos that you can't see.
On the cape and stuff.
And the suit even. They're not as
it looks
obvious.
brighter. The suit looks brighter.
It's a little lighter gray.
Yeah,
right?
it's more of a traditional gray than the really dark because I'm looking at it right here. It's dark. It's a dark gray.
Yeah.
It's not that.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
No, it'll look great.
Which is great. I mean, it should be different, right? You don't
It
want
should be. Yeah.
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 I like that a lot.
How about you guys? Would you buy the blue or would you buy the black if you were going to get it?
I'm considering the blue one, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to save up in time before it sells out for the black one.
Wasn't this like $100 more though or something ridiculous?
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't look at the
Yeah,
price.
So what's up with that?
Smaller edition size.
Okay, well, I guess you could justify that a little bit then.
They're only
they're
doing
gonna
500 of them.
Only 500, but yeah, like $100
Pre-order
more.
this year versus last year.
If I was a Prime 1 Batman collector, I would probably get the blue just because there would be so much black in my collection. I'd want some color.
Yeah, but it's like color for me is when it's like a vampire walking into the sun.
Oh.
My skin starts to smoke, and it's just bad. So I don't know. It's just weird. Anytime there's like a pop of color, I'm like, this is just really strange. Joker's purple is about all I can handle, I think.
Yep. He looks good though. I
does look good.
like the shade of blue that they chose. At least in these pictures, it looks good. But all right. So Chris, actually, Jeff Delaney, as you move up in the Marvel scale, I think this is got to be next on the list.
This is his next step up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah. How so? Like that thing that's what is that? The scale thing that's holding him up.
Yeah.
Or whatever they hold up
It's
car
an indoor
parts.
crane.
Yeah, indoor crane.
Yeah.
So like, how are you going to jimmy that up into your roof? I'm curious.
It's a good question.
Yeah,
What does it weigh? 3 ton or something like that?
3 ton.
Yeah.
Tons.
And how do I explain the young woman? I don't know.
I was gonna say that's going to be an awkward conversation with
That's
your wife.
the hard part. But
So-
look at it. It's gorgeous though.
Or you could choose this guy. You could
Yeah.
choose whatever variant you wish.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll go with A, not B.
I was going to say I would
Hey,
personally
no.
choose the A variant also. But he does have a nice pair of shorts, so that's nice.
If you can't get in it and move it around,
Yeah,
when it's that big, you should be able to like drive it.
that's
Or-
been the biggest complaint. Like, why can't I get in this thing? If it's this big, I should be able to at least get into it.
You'd
Just-
think that that'd be away from the back. You could like climb up.
Well, did you see? We talked about it. There's a sign that says you have to post, where it says "Don't climb on this."
Yeah.
It's like a warning,
Mm-hmm.
but it is awesome. But I can't.
I hope it's not batteries.
And what was the ES? The ES was
25.
Yeah,
Yeah,
25.
25.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I can't imagine them selling 25.
You know,
this
some
thing should
fools
just
have
about
got
$100
this.
grand.
Well, they're made to order with a max of 25.
Ah, got it.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Do you think? I bet they make 3 of these.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I
an
think
Asian
they'll make more than that.
crazy.
That's well, maybe more.
There's some of those, like those collecting rooms we see with the marble floors and the walls. I think that's where you're going to find one of these.
Are you talking about art statue collector? I think he already
Maybe
said-
art would, yeah.
I think he said no to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of money.
By the way, Art just filmed a big room tour for the channel, so that'll be going up here real soon. So if you want to see all the newest stuff,
Awesome.
check out the channel for that here real soon.
Cool.
That'd be awesome.
Is this the quarter or is this?
That is the life size.
This is the life size. Okay. I mean, it looks great. The
It's
paint,
insane.
unreal.
Yeah, it's basically the exact same. It's just blown up to.
the punch from the Hulk.
Yep.
In here and the dents, and I mean, it just looks great.
I mean, at this scale, it better be incredibly detailed.
That worries me though, and not that it matters to me because I can't buy this. Every minute little flaw though is gonna be so visible in something that big.
Yep.
I feel like it almost will maybe look plasticky in areas because it'll be so blown up. But who knows?
I don't know.
Looks good here.
I would love to see one person.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Wow.
That looks like a real road.
Yeah.
It basically is.
Basically. Holy cow.
I mean, who's delivering this?
Right.
All I know
You
is
know, there's
quitting that
nobody's
day.
signing up to do it.
I feel bad for my UPS guy. Could you imagine this UPS guy?
It's not
Oh,
happening.
he's quitting on the spot.
It's like,
Yeah, I quit.
screw this.
Yeah, look, the details said that they would contract out with a local company to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, some kind of a freight,
It's
but
just-
they've got to assemble it too. And
Yeah.
you're lifting these
It'll
people
have to come in a semi.
So how many boxes does come in?
boxes.
47.
Is that a real number?
No.
I was like, oh my god,
No, these things have to be crated coming on the back of a flatbed.
or a ship.
And
Well,
it's
they're
going
not
to be
coming by
great.
air.
I don't
No, they're not coming by
They're
air.
not coming by air. So
It's just nuts. 3
Yeah.
tons.
yeah, 3 tons. That's a lot.
But it's
So
cool.
much
I mean,
shipping
you're
on it.
going to have how many people?
Oh my god,
To
you'd have to have a whole
assemble it.
crew.
Oh, you have machines that this thing is going to be crane. I mean, 3 ton is more than most cars.
Yeah, you can't
So-
lift an arm by yourself.
No.
No.
or
But
certainly
how
more.
risky would that be to use cranes in your own private home
You're not
to
putting this
lift
thing in
something
your
like
house.
this?
You can't put this in your house. This has to
No,
go.
but it'd go in a yard or I don't even know where.
Like you'd have to.
This
didn't
is
they
a
say they
museum.
suggest a concrete slab.
Yeah, you have to have a certain thickness of concrete slab. You have to have it reinforced, everything.
Yep.
This is 3 tons. I mean, you're gonna the only people I can imagine buying this is like a museum,
Yeah.
like a Ripley's Believe It or Not, or something like that, where it's or a Madame Tussauds or something.
I could see
The
it
equipment needed.
I could see it in a really nice movie theater lobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
But even they wouldn't pay that kind of money for this.
No, probably not.
I mean, maybe a cardboard
They have
version.
one at Avengers Campus.
Maybe a casino.
Now, see, like something like that, I can see Avengers Campus or
Yeah.
the Marvel store at Islands of Adventure in Florida. I could see something like that. Yes,
hmm
just to bring people in. That's crazy. Yeah, 72,500. Pretty crazy.
You would think that maybe Disney is contracted to get one for the Marvel.
Honestly, it would make a
campus.
big attraction for them.
Imagine the photos. I mean, people would be lining up.
It'd be awesome.
They did the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, exactly.
Well, they can't do this in Florida because it's they can't do any Marvel, the main Marvel characters east of the Mississippi because
Oh, wow.
Really?
Universal has that contract.
Really?
So the only thing that Disney is able to do is things like Guardians of the Galaxy and some of those B-side teams. They can't do any Hulk,
Wow.
any Captain America, none of that. That's why you only see it at Disneyland.
Wow.
What
Oh,
a
I had no
crock of
idea.
shit.
That's
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah, it's an old contract east of the Mississippi. It's actually quite interesting because when they built Islands of Adventure, that whole Marvel land was actually going to be a DC land. It was going to be a Batman
Really?
land, and it was going to be Gotham City. Well, then Warner Brothers backed out at the
Wow.
time, and so Marvel was the next cheapest, so they went
Wow.
with Marvel. But that was the contract, and it is ongoing. It is infinite.
Really?
So until they part ways, now what is rumored to be doing is what Disney. One of the reasons why Disney bought Fox was Disney now owns the license for The Simpsons.
Okay.
Well, Universal has a Simpsons land.
Yeah.
And so Universal has to pay Disney to license that in their parks.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So the rumor was that might potentially at some point be a trade
Yeah.
for the Marvel characters, and then Disney can make a Marvel
Wow.
land. Actually, because right now it's why you only see Guardians of the Galaxy
Wow.
in their parks.
Wow. That is.
Well, they own the Disney now owns that X-Men franchise.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of years.
Mhm.
A lot of
And
money.
all of them are still under contract for several years, which is one of what I've heard is the holdup on the X-Men coming to the MCU.
Huh.
That's interesting.
And those actors are still under contract.
Wonder what they're planning.
I don't know. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Ready.
All right. Well, there you go. There's all your information for all you guys who are ordering this. There's all your information, right?
Shipping costs, fees, and assembly
Yeah.
will be arranged.
You have to build a garage for it.
Yeah, exactly. You're building a building for it,
It's
basically.
pretty
It
nuts.
kills me. You have to include assembly on top of shipping and
Oh, yeah.
taxes
Don't
and all
forget
that.
that. Don't forget that.
Oh, here we got some photos of Black Widow. This is from Queen Studios. People have been kind of ho-hum, especially about the eyes on her, looking a little bit cross-eyed, not meeting expectations for the prototype. I'm going to defer to you, Jeff. I know you had this on pre-order. What's going on with this piece?
Yeah, I decided to cancel. In the prototype, her expression came off as really kind of cocky and confident.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, something about the eyes, now she looks kind of forlorn and terribly sad. And it throws off the vibe of the statue. And
Yeah.
so I decided to cancel.
Which is a shame if it's just an eye paint issue. You know, it is important. I mean, it does go to show you how important an eye is to these statues. I mean, we can go back to the old Sideshow wonky eye days. I mean, the eyes, which is why now you see decals most of the time.
Right.
But it's still a shame because this is a really nice looking piece.
Yeah, I hope they still do well with it, but and the body sculpt is outrageously good.
Yep.
There's a lot of good things about it, but to me, the eyes are one of the biggest parts of a statue for me. So
I agree.
Yeah, but if it's if that face is not working, that black outfit, no matter how shapely it is, then make a damn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I'm too old to regret buying something for that much money.
Yep.
And they don't make paper bags that little to put on. Yeah, they don't do
Somebody
that.
had to say it. Oh,
hey, there's Dan Default right there. Look at this.
There.
I had to throw that picture in because how cool is it meeting David Finch once again?
Yeah, that was really awesome, and I had the opportunity. So it looks kind of busy on the show floor. This is at Rhode Island Comic Con a week and a half ago, and David was definitely the biggest name in the building.
That's
Although
cool.
That is a really good show. They get about 25,000 people or so.
Wow. Pretty good.
Pretty good show. But David was there, as I think we were talking about off camera before the show. Jay Lee was there as well. Actually, was sitting right opposite him here. But I posted in the group. I asked David to do a remark of Bruce Wayne, which I think
I have the picture next.
I think he said it was the first time anybody had asked him to do Bruce Wayne.
Maybe one more.
And there it is. It's
phenomenal. Isn't that crazy? The first time anybody's asked. That's crazy.
Yep. And he kind of, I said, he hesitated for a minute when I asked him, and I said, well, my other character choice would have been maybe Batman Who Laughs, just something different, And he said, no. He goes, I want to do Bruce Wayne. I just need to think about it for a second. and he loved it. He liked it, how it came out so much. He was taking pictures of it. He goes, I got to post this.
That's cool. That's really neat.
So I thought it was really different. So I'm looking forward to, I've already ordered the framing, double matted frame for this guy, and I can't wait to, and it's got that decal edge, which I love.
Yeah.
Just something different. So
yeah, I love that they do that.
Yep. Was really happy. But Renee, my wife, pointed out, look at how he does the double lines on his signature. He did that intentionally. He went back, wrote it once, and then went back and did that.
That's neat.
I thought that was kind of
That's
cool.
good.
I hadn't noticed before.
He's an awesome artist.
Yeah. And just a great guy. He was awesome.
But that's what it looks like. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
And
oh, look at that.
Ta-da.
Yeah, that's giant canvas.
Look at that.
Look at this thing.
You didn't want the big one?
No, I decided to go with the little one. So, yeah, isn't that awesome?
Oh, and we were talking about signatures.
Wow.
You got a nice big signature
Yeah,
on it.
big signature on
awesome.
it. I just love this thing. It's so cool with the purple.
Is it heavy?
It's
It looks heavy because, wow.
It's heavy. And it's the same size as the Batman and Gargoyles.
Well, that's great, though.
So it pairs up really
Pair up
nice.
nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
it pairs up nice. So anyway, I just wanted to share with that.
We got a little wall space.
Yeah, well, I've got to try to figure that out. These are some in-hand photos of the Arkham. I always call it the Arkham City. It's like Arkham 7.43 something.
Yeah.
But it is from Arkham Knight. But a lot of collectors are getting this one in. And I think it turned out really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I think it should come with that clock.
I do too. It's like
Yeah.
the tower. Yeah, really. Or the what is that? What is that room called?
It's
Clock Tower. Isn't
Oh
that
my
what it's called?
Yeah. Yeah, it's where
The entrance to the cave is, and
oh my God, why am I drawing a blank?
Oracle's always up
Oracles,
there.
yeah.
I don't know.
Watchtower.
The clock tower. I think it's the clock
I think it's
tower.
Clock Tower. I think it is. Yeah. Anyway,
I thought it was Watchtower.
it might be.
Really?
I don't know. Let me Google it. You
All right.
keep
Google it.
scrolling through the
Keep going.
photos.
I agree though. The piece looks great. I love the base. I know it's
Mhm.
huge. The base is enormous. It's got that. It's the Catwoman base basically with new gargoyles. But
Yep.
I love it. I think it looks great.
It's got a little bit of an Alex Ross vibe.
You think so?
Yeah, it's Watchtower in the
Yeah.
in the Arkham game.
Oh,
It's called Watchtower. You're right, Jeff. Nice job.
Yeah.
So anyway, nice
Yeah, it
portrait.
does. Yep. Yeah, the base does. I agree, Jeff. I think you're right.
But I think it turned out really nice from Prime One Studio, 1/3
Yeah, look
scale.
at the textures in the suit and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the seams. Everything looks great. No surprise. They do a great job. But I think it makes for a nice centerpiece with this giant base too.
Yeah,
And
it's very reminiscent of the Catwoman
Catwoman.
with
Yeah.
the 3 heads. So
I
wonder
would
if
like to
it-
get that one. Put the new Arkham City Harley between Catwoman and him.
that could be
my
cool.
Future
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah, I don't know if he had the head on. Somebody
don't-
else mentioned that. I don't know if he had the head on quite right.
Yeah. A little bit of a gap there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks great.
There's those capes are kind of thick and those wires are chunky.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
kind of finagle it around a little.
Yep.
Yeah, he could be used a little bit more work there. This is a new piece from Infinity Studios. This is from Jurassic World.
Yep.
I'm not really sold on this likeness. What do you guys think? There's some better photos here in a minute.
Yeah.
The way I put it is, it looks like Chris O'Donnell and Chris Pratt had a baby.
I think that's right on the money.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, there's nothing else to say.
I think there's nothing else to say, Jeff. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. They're doing a quarter scale piece with that character and blue. That's neat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't done him yet after doing 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they tweak it a little bit, it'll be pretty good. But yeah, it's just not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
It's funny because it's a really nice portrait.
It is.
It is.
But it's not.
But now that you said Chris O'Donnell, go to the next one. That's Chris O'Donnell to me.
Yeah.
That looks like a smug Chris O'Donnell.
Yep.
Dial back the O'Donnell and dial up the Pratt.
Dial back the O'Donnell. That should be a t-shirt. Dial back the O'Donnell. Yeah, but it's still a fun piece. I think, again, quarter scale. I think if they just tweak it a little bit more, it'd be a pretty popular piece.
Did they announce a price yet?
I haven't seen one yet.
I don't think so.
And I'm wondering if you could buy blue separate.
Blue's got to be pretty small here. Huh?
Got to be small.
That's
really
little. So maybe not a bad price point.
Yeah, I'd say hopefully not.
Or is that the baby? Blue's baby?
Baby blue.
Baby blue. So from the first movie from Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, these are some ant production photos of the Queen Studios 3rd scale Pattinson Batman. This is the one with the everybody says it like the Mattel Batmobile on the base. I don't know. What do you guys think of this one? I think it looks pretty good so far. I think the cape obviously needs some posing. Yeah.
I think it looks good, though.
The texture looks good.
Yeah. And we're going to see a picture, a close-up of that base here in a second. And I think it actually looks good.
Yeah. I think the Pattinson portrait looks good.
Yeah.
I like that he's like dirty. Like it's got that dirty look.
Yeah.
I think the chin looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm sold on that. I think it looks really good.
That looks really good right there. That
Yeah.
portrait. That looks in his size.
Yeah, I think they did a really nice job with this.
I like that. Look at that.
It's detailed. It's neat.
Yeah.
It just, to me, it's not the right scale, and that's the thing. But it's still fun.
Yeah.
It's different.
What scale is it?
This is 3rd scale.
3rd.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is this?
I want to question you guys on something there.
Is this about the same price as the Prime 1?
I feel like it's maybe a little less.
The car and engine are not 3rd scale because that engine.
Oh no!
And that car.
Right. That's the problem, is that people didn't like the base because it was, like they said, it looked like a Mattel type scale or something.
I think if it had just another little, like a platform, put that on to just beef that up a little.
Beef it up. Yeah.
I'm looking up the price on the Queen Batman.
But man, that looks metallic and the whole bit. That looks.
So when you guys will see a base like that, that's forced perspective, obviously it's not in scale. But then you see something like Detective 1000 where the rooftop is obviously also not in scale.
Yeah.
What makes you feel the difference in that? Where one you say, I accept this, and the other you don't.
Yeah, it's a good question.
That roof, I don't know how or why it works better. This bothers me. This would bug me.
The thing is that with the roof, you are getting a total piece, a total picture of what he's standing on. Mm-hmm. This, it looks like he's standing on a kid's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
And so if it
like
were
one of those Fisher Price things that a 3-year-old could drive.
If they had made like the bumper life size and then shrunk it as it went backwards, maybe. But it just looks like he's standing on one of those things that a kid would get in at the supermarket.
So they just need more of the car, you think, in this one?
I think more of the car is what I would need to see.
Okay. I just kind of thought about it because I'm like, it's interesting how we say one we don't like, but the others we're totally okay with it.
Right, and that's a good point.
Good point.
Jeff, I did pull up this Batman. It's $1,149.
So a little less.
So less,
Wow.
for sure.
That's a
less.
lot less.
It's a lot less.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot less. It's a lot less.
I think it looks good though.
Yeah, it does.
Base controversy aside.
Yep.
Looks good.
This is this is the Infinity Studios, guys. This is the life-size bust. They've improved the chin and they've improved the body pose and added this gun. I do like this. I know you mentioned earlier that you don't love the gun. I do like it better than the fists they had before.
I like it better
It
than
used
that.
to be like this, which was really weird.
It was
awkward.
No, I like that better.
But this,
no question.
I do like this better. I don't know if this is something I will end up getting or not, but
That looks good.
But I do feel like it's better.
Yep.
It's better.
Someone on Statue Forum said the grapple gun looks like a hairdryer.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I mean, that's what it looked like, isn't it?
I'm sure it looks exactly like that in the theater. Or in the movie. I mean, look at that. I think that looks really great right
That
there.
looks great.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be cool to pair this up with, because I'm doing that with my Joker, having a Joker and then the third scale Prime 1 Joker. I think it'd be kind of neat to do that with the third scale Batman. But especially if they never do a Catwoman.
If I was going to do one, I mean, if I was going to get one, it looks good to me.
Yeah.
It looks more organic than that wonky fist.
Yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
It's definitely improved. So that was cool. I mean, there you can see the original one.
Yeah.
It looked like he was holding an apple or something, or getting ready to bite an apple, and you could just see the body posturing, the way that the armor looks. It's just better. I feel like
Wow. Look at the difference in the facial profile.
big difference.
Yeah.
They had a cheekbone. I mean, you could just see the difference.
Look at Eric's comment in the chat.
What did he say?
Guys, I'm still in Dan's closet. When was I supposed to pop out again?
Is that Eric B? Is he in the waiting room?
He's in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat. Okay.
He's not in the waiting room, is he?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna just check. No, he's not. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. So next.
So
anyway, that's an update for people that.
So this is the 4K, is that right?
It's like 3,800.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dough.
That's a lot of dough.
You can buy 2 holes for that.
This is a new piece from Blitzway. This is not Prime 1. This is just Blitzway straight. Quarter scale Kurt Cobain. And I thought this actually looked pretty good.
It does look good.
Especially if they could make this look like the end product.
I think they're going to do well with this one.
I do too. I love the stage elements, the guitar, and the mic stand.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun. I think they'll sell a ton of these.
Than normal.
Yeah. I think they'll sell a ton of these. There's a lot of Kurt Cobain fans out there.
Yeah. I better be reasonable too.
Yeah. That looks good.
It does look good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All the accessory pieces look great.
Didn't they do an unplugged on MTV?
I think so.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I threw this photo in because I thought it was pretty cool to see the Hulk versus the quarter scale Hulk.
Isn't that something?
That's coming home to Jeff Delaney's house right there, guys.
Yep.
Such an awesome piece.
Awesome piece.
Oh my God, that's such an awesome piece.
That's pretty cool.
Can't wait to see your review on that.
I love
So
the base.
I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know if you can zoom in or not. But zoom in on the base, you can kind of see where. Okay, so below the yellow.
Yep.
You get a little bit of that one little section of silver would be in the shorter version.
Oh yeah, I can see the line right here.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
exactly
would
right.
make such a difference.
That's the separation.
And it makes such a difference in height.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd be giving up on that base.
No, the base is too good.
Yeah.
It tells this whole story on its own.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's an awesome piece. Congratulations again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Zoom in, but can't zoom out.
Can't zoom out. There it is.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Uh-huh.
New Skeletor. We saw this one in prototype form at San Diego, but look at the color on this thing.
Yeah, he's cool.
It really looks great.
Yeah, we saw it in black and white.
Yes, we did. This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is the only teaser. The only teaser we have so far of him.
Man, they're doing a great job with Masters.
Well, tomorrow's the day, so we'll get the full look tomorrow.
Oh, is
really?
he have a pre-order tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't seen that yet.
Yep.
Yeah. He looks awesome. Oh, I don't know why that's in there. Well, and I had to pop this in.
Yeah,
here.
pop it in there.
So this was my surprise purchase from searching through the 25 pages. Even though Eric B warned me, I still went in and looked through the 25 pages of the buy one get one sale for Sideshow. So I didn't fall victim nearly as hard as our friend Matt T.
Yeah.
But I did buy this. I somehow missed this when Sideshow released it. This is a Bill Sienkiewicz, the Batman poster with all the characters. Absolutely love this. So this was definitely going to accompany one of my 2 Batman pieces once they come in. So yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I don't know if anybody else missed it like I did, but yeah,
That's a great
I have a really vivid memory of being a teenager and going into my local comic shop and picking up an issue of Moon Knight. I think it was like number 27 or something. I had never even looked at Moon Knight before.
yeah.
In the front cover and the splash page was a full page image of kind of a thug's face with a fist just crushing it. And it looked awesome. And that was my first exposure to Bill Sienkiewicz.
Yep.
I've been a fan ever since. The guy's just awesome.
He is just incredible. Man, some of the artwork that he sold 2 $45,000 originals at New York.
Wow.
2. He had 4 of them, I think, on the wall.
He was in the Alex
he
Ross
shared
booth.
space in Alex Ross's booth, which he's done for years now. But 2 $45,000 pieces.
Awesome.
Just incredible. His work is really, really, it's like all the great artists, you can spot it a mile away.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It was really cool just to see his stuff there.
Just to see it there. Yeah.
It was really impressive. Yeah. Really impressive.
Yeah.
So a lot of good stuff tonight. Obviously, a lot of good, statues on the horizon, although it's been kind of a slow week. I mean, even though we had all that stuff, it's been a slow couple weeks. But again, I want to remind everybody, again, 192 people watching. Thank you guys so very much. I want to remind everybody that we are doing a live reaction show Saturday night, 7 p.m. for the Next Level 5 event. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So please join us if you would. Anything else?
Bring your snacks if it's a long one.
Yeah, bring your snacks.
If it's
bring your booze.
how long was that other one? 5
That's
hours?
right. I will be in my hotel room once again, which is apparently tradition now.
Yeah.
So I'll be in my hotel room after the game that I'm going to. But definitely will not be in Wayne Manor North. But how awesome was
Never know.
being able to be in Wayne Manor North? It was so awesome, guys.
So cool getting to do these things. Yep.
So awesome.
Such a treat.
So awesome. I always say that the best part about this entire hobby is meeting the people that have, like minds. And, we appreciate this stuff. And so I've been lucky enough to meet Jeff and Dan and on multiple occasions, twice, actually 3 times for you and twice for Jeff. So Matt and Jeff. And of course, I met Eric in New York. Pardon me. That's what it's all about, being able to hang out and meet and
for sure.
share our passion for this stuff. So
who's coming to WonderCon?
I know I would love to. When is that?
It's the last weekend of March, and badges just went on sale yesterday.
Nice. That would be a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
I am planning on San Diego
Excellent.
with the whole BSC crew.
Yeah. I hope they all come. It'll be fun.
That's the plan. So we're hoping. So anyway,
I bought tickets for MegaCon.
would you consider San Diego this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would. Yeah.
Okay.
MegaCon in Florida. Bought tickets for that.
That's the only one. The only other big one I haven't been to.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, that's the.
Yeah.
There's what's the Chicago one?
C2E2.
Yeah, I've never been to that one either. So
And this one I think MegaCon's going to compete with C2E2 this coming year.
Really?
C2E2 is great.
Everybody says you got to go to MegaCon. That's the big one.
Exactly.
And it's twist my arm. You go to Disney.
Go to Disney.
Yeah. We got to get Delaney to WDW.
When is MegaCon?
It March. It's an early one. It's like the first big one of the year, I think.
Are you asking because we might be able to drag you there, Jeff?
I don't know. Could go to Disney World.
See?
See?
We could do a BSC day at Disney.
This is it. Yeah, you go to Disney one day, and then you go to the con one day.
Yeah,
I'm
come
telling you, be pretty
Go
awesome.
to Universal.
Yep,
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
Yep.
I could probably fit on Rip Ride Rocket now. Finally, I couldn't fit on it before, so that'd be pretty awesome.
Get on what?
Rip Ride Rocket. I wasn't able to fit on it before.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm no. That was a no.
That's a hard pass.
That's a little.
Yeah, It never goes upside down though. It looks like it does. It doesn't.
Is it true that they're making It's a Small World a walkthrough ride?
No.
I read that the other day.
They are making. They're going to make a Minion ride, a walkthrough attraction, but it's moving ramps, so the floor will move, kind of like an aquarium does sometimes. It'll have a moving floor that goes through the expo of the Minions.
Because It's a Small World is closed right now for several weeks, and all the water is drained out.
Wow.
And I read an article saying that they're going to make it a walkthrough ride.
Are you talking about at Disneyland?
Yeah.
Well, it's closed right now because they're putting in the holiday overlay, and it's actually already back open.
Okay. Maybe I must be reading the wrong websites.
Well, it's it's whenever you're running away from the who was it earlier? The Paul Bettany. It's the Paul Bettany people.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably is.
It was the Paul Bettany people. So yeah.
I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry.
And you might tell Mrs. Delaney to not let you drink so much Kool-Aid.
Right.
Okay.
Because like just lower maybe one glass a day.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with the Diet Cherry Coke.
That's
there
right.
you go. Diet Cherry Coke.
That's right. So folks, we're going to do an intervention show next week.
Yes.
So definitely stay tuned for that. No, Small World. It's back open and it's the holiday edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are they adding on to the Avengers campus? Are they doing more?
Yes, they're going to make the e-ticket ride is going to be a different version where every single hero is fighting this bizarro version of Thanos. And Thanos has a beard. And so it's an alternate reality, but it's going to be an e-ticket ride. They haven't said what it's going to be yet. What kind of ride vehicle or anything like that. It's believed that it'll be either similar to like the Spider-Man ride at Universal or possibly like Avatar. With the ride, kind of like
I've
Soarin'.
seen videos of the Avatar. It's kind of like a motorcycle.
No, well, yeah, you get on it, but it's like, have you ever been on Soarin'?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
So Soarin' is like this big projector thing. You're in front of a projector screen, but it takes you up in the air. Flight of Passage is the same, but it's a better technology. But yeah, you're up in the air, and your bikes move up and down, and it has a bladder on it, so it breathes like you're on a Banshee.
Yeah,
it's neat, but my wife can't do it because she gets motion sick.
Do you guys remember Universal used to have the Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ride.
Now
it was similar to the car went up.
Yep.
And there was a projection.
Yep.
This is the technology's come a long way. Soarin' is really, really good. I mean, you go way up and they push you toward the screen. Yep. And it wraps around you. So it's beyond your peripheral vision. So you feel like you're.
Do you know how they created that?
In it.
The guy literally had Lincoln Logs and an erector set, and he was tinkering with his son, and he built that rig.
No way.
And because it is like the first level goes up to here, the second level goes up to here, the third level goes up to here. He did that. He did Tinker Toys.
Wow,
is how he created that, and he presented it to Disney and like, here's my idea, and that's what they built.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Tinker Toys. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
They should have the Tron cycle.
Yeah,
it should be opening soon.
It's been over 5 years that they've been building it, and it opens in late spring of 2023. No date yet.
Interesting.
I've been to Disney 5 times since they've built that ride or started building that ride, and
maybe one of these days.
Maybe. We'll see.
Cool.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap it up tonight?
No, just looking forward to Saturday, seeing what they come out with.
Yep.
Yeah, again, please, everybody, join us Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the live reaction. Again, it's one of my favorite shows to do. Hopefully, a little better than last time. It'll be a little bit better than last time, and we will not. We'll try to keep each other awake or something.
Hopefully, we'll have sections of they did and move it faster.
That would be better. And I do feel like if they show less, it'll be a quicker show also, which might make it move a little quicker. I had a great conversation with John Pham from Prime One, and he kind of went, yeah. It's like we just, we tried this and this and that. And we tried, to honor everyone, and so I think they realized it wasn't exactly.
Hopefully, they took some of the input.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see. But anyway, I want to thank Dan again for hosting tonight. This is awesome.
Yeah,
we can pull off our little surprise for everybody tonight. And again, it was just awesome to be here. So
awesome having you.
We're going to film a room tour, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely stick around for that. Yeah. Again, Art Statue Collector on the channel. Jeff, do you have anything coming in the sanctuary?
Yeah.
Something from Queen Studios. Something from Queen's got to be showing up.
Yeah, I'm wondering when the Captain America is going to come from Queen Studios, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the stealth suit, right?
Yeah, and there are a few items from Sideshow that should be coming into stock any day now that I don't have on pre-order that I'm still curious about. Nightcrawler never came into stock. It's shipped for people who pre-ordered it, but it must have been a batch because it's never come into stock.
Huh. Great piece. Yeah.
It is. It's totally great. I'm still a little bit tempted by the Chris Reeves Superman. I know the portrait's not there, but I have such nostalgia for that movie. I'm waiting. Stuart Murray is going to get it pretty soon. His is processing, so I'll probably wait for him. But that should be coming to stock any day now. The Crow should be coming into stock any day now. Mm-hmm. And I think there's another one that I'm not remembering.
Yeah, production on the Crow looked good. Yep.
Yeah. So I might just spontaneously buy something. We'll see.
Did they have the Black Panther?
It's not
New York or San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah. And it looked good.
Yeah.
It did look good.
I think that's like November to January or something when it ships. Yeah.
It looked good, and when I saw it, I knew that it was somewhere they did a video, and it looked good. And it was surprising how good that looked versus the Christopher Reeve.
It's a better likeness, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to agree with Jeff that I think that the likeness is not perfect, but you know who it is.
Are you talking about for Chris Reeve?
Chris Reeve. Yeah. You still know that that's him.
Yeah, you do.
It's his suit. It's his pose. Mm-hmm. You know it's still him, even though it's not ideal. It's not perfect. But, you're not paying $2,000 for it either.
Yeah, so, if that came into stock, and if I was able to use that 15% discount for teachers and everything, and use my reward points, it'd be real cheap. So I could be tempted to get that, even though I know it's not perfect.
Well, I think it'd be fun to see at least and see what you think.
Yeah.
Josh, you're asking about the Crow piece. Yeah, that would be awesome because that's a piece that I wouldn't review otherwise. So you could hit me up at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. Again, I want to thank Dan for hosting tonight. This was a blast. Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen, for hanging out. This has been a blast as always.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to head back to my hotel now. So anyway, and we're going to do a little room tour as well before we head out. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like on your way out if you haven't done so. Otherwise, have a great night. We'll see you in the Batcave.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Have fun.
Thank you.